The squirrels spend a lot of time looking on the ground because, sometimes the birds kick food off of the bird feeders. So I've been reading up on squirrels, and a lot of what I've been reading talks about appreciating squirrels. You know, not looking at them as pests, but as something of interest. It's kind of like if you have things growing in your garden, even if they're pretty flowers. But that's not what you want to grow in your garden. Well, those pretty flowers then, to you, are weeds, right? There's a hummingbird. There's a squirrel running around. I want to show you something. I don't know. Okay. I'm going to try to... Okay, I'm appreciating squirrels running and playing. Imagine cute music with this. Oh, what? Did somebody throw some kind of wrapper? Gee whiz. Oh, by the way, yeah, for those of you who have been wondering, I've got those bags of potting mix there because when it rains, that helps keep the water from coming up over the little metal thing and then possibly into my house. Yeah. Okay, this squirrel, oh, there he goes. Okay, let's see what happens now. The squirrels get used to being around people. Sometimes they come right up to my sliding glass door and put their little paws up on there and look right in the house. Yeah, I guess, I'm starting to think of them as being a little bit more cute than I did. Okay, so that squirrel up there is looking around. I bet it's looking at the new bird feeder things that I put up. Okay, now here we go. Oh, leave the hummingbird feeder alone. My gosh, it looks like it actually may be trying to drink. Gee whiz. Just don't chew off the bee guard, squirrel. Whoop. Okay, up again. Let's see what he's gonna do. Oh, have to taste the other one also. Alrighty. I guess they are kind of... Oh, look at that. He took the bee guard off. Stop that. He's got the bee guard in his mouth. He's chewing it. Oh, for heaven's sakes. All right, listen, you guys. I am trying to look at you as being cute, but that's not cute. Oh my gosh. Well, you can buy replacement bee guards. Yep, they have them on Amazon. What don't they have on Amazon, right? Hey, maybe you can put that in the comments. What don't they sell on Amazon? And keep it clean, everybody. We don't need to know about, weird stuff, okay? All right, so now, okay, he's sitting there. He probably can see me and Grayson. Here's Grayson. Grayson, you watching the squirrels? Yeah. All right. Okay, so the squirrel has left my bee guard. I'll have to go out there and replace it onto the hummingbird feeder. You see? All right, I'm gonna show you here what I wanted to show you. Okay, so just follow my finger, all right? See, these are a bunch of vines that connect this bunch of bushes and trees. to this bunch. And what I realized when I finally stopped always watching the ground and looking at this level at my bird feeders and those dang squirrels is that this is like a squirrel bridge up here. And they go skittering across it. Oh, I'll have to try to get a picture of it for you. And the whole thing kind of, it's like one of those rope bridges. It sort of bounces up and down. And it actually was fun watching it. Oh, is it this squirrel's getting a little breeze from the air conditioner fan there? See its tail blowing. Oh, well, anyway, so, that's a little bit of a view into a small part of my life, but it's important to me because I love watching birds. I mean, I love being able to sit in my apartment and watch birds. Sometimes it's a little bit too difficult to watch them when you're outdoors. But, oh, to be able to sit in your living room and just look out of a window and watch birds. Oh, here we go again. What, are you going to go the other one and pull another? Oh, no, he's going to jump. Go ahead, do it. Do it. No, he may need to go up to the top and jump from there. When I will say this, when I first got these shepherd's crooks or bird feeder poles, whatever you choose to call them, the squirrels had to investigate, and it took them a few tries until they, oh, for heaven's sakes, now it's the other one, until they could figure out how to climb up, just where to put their little paws. And obviously they worked it out real well. And they can climb, going upwards or climb down, upside down. Anyway, so I said squirrels are not interested in the sugar water. Apparently, I was mistaken. Gee willikers. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do. Well, if it doesn't deter the hummingbirds from coming, then I think we're good. Oh my gosh, squirrels are such acrobats. I'm sort of enjoying. Oops, I turned the video off. Okay, I hope that all this time that I'm thinking I'm recording, I've actually been recording. I want to catch this squirrel jumping over. I know that when the squirrels are looking at things, they're figuring out, what can I do here? And you can actually see them. It's like their little squirrel engineer brains are working out, what can I do? How can I get to, oh, it's climbing up a shovel I've got there. Okay, well, you just never know with a squirrel. I tell you what though, I do not leave this door open ever, because I don't want squirrels in the house, and I don't want snakes. We have got a lot of snakes around here. Yeah, see, all right, there he is. Look at that, he's just right there. I guess he sees it says home and he thinks he's welcome in. Oh, look at that, look at that. Oh my goodness. Squirrels are very persistent and they will chew through metal. They'll work and work and work away at it. Some people end up getting squirrels in their attic because squirrels have chewed through the wood and gotten in. I once had that happen in a house I lived in, and we had metal plates put up to keep them out, and the squirrels actually, I guess scratched and gnawed and, made holes, were able to get in. Guess they wanted to live in a nice warm attic. So Grayson likes watching them. I'm so thankful he used to B-A-R-K. I don't want him to hear, I don't want to say that word when he saw the squirrels outside. But Now I'll stand here with him and watch, and I'm petting him, and hopefully he's seeing that it's okay. Yeah, we're having fun watching squirrels, right, Grayson? We're waiting for them to go ahead and jump, and they're not being cooperative. Yeah, that's okay. We'll catch it one of these times. So, one last thing. If anybody knows about getting, I'd like to get some sort of camera that transmits to my phone or computer that, kind of like that kind you can put outside your house to see if intruders are at your door or something like that, except I want it to be a good enough quality that I can actually watch the squirrels and the birds and see them at least as well as I'm seeing them, through my phone here. So, but I don't know, I looked online and there were so many kinds, it was very confusing. I absolutely had no idea where to begin. Oh golly, maybe I need to Google how to video birds in your backyard. You see all these things on YouTube, live feed of my bird feeders, or, things like that. And you can, yeah, isn't that right, Grayson? You can watch somebody's bird feeder and see all the birds that come to it. And it's so cool. And it's bright and it's clear and it's interesting to watch. And you know what? I would not subject people in the world to mine because, they're not very interesting or attractive. But I would like to be able to, even like, say, be in my bedroom and be able to see the things that otherwise one could only see from the living room. By the way, this is a finch sock. It's got this tiny little seed. I think it's called Nair seed. It's Nyjer. I should look up how to pronounce that properly. And the finches like to come. Finches, listen to me. You're supposed to like to come and hold on to it and eat the little seeds through the little tiny holes in it. So you're welcome anytime, finches. I haven't seen any yet, but I'll have to spend some time maybe today. Well, actually, I guess I'll have to read and see when do finches come out anyway, because I've only seen a few at my bird feeders, because I don't think I mostly have black oil sunflower seeds in them right now. But I did see the birds this morning investigating this and the blue one. So, like I said, after I get the hot pepper oil that I ordered off of Amazon, I'm going to put it in those feeders. And we shall see what comes there to feed. Oh, so they're back. Is it the same two squirrels? Oh, because I've seen 4 squirrels around here. I'll have to notice, okay. I'll have to try to notice, oh look, there's a 3rd squirrel. Okay. I wonder if it's a squirrel family. Yeah, look at that, Gray. Okay, so that means, okay, one of them took off. Okay, boy. It's all right. I know. Doggies are attracted to small things that run around. Okay. So, did you know, Grayson, that squirrels use their tails to balance themselves? Oh, there he goes. Let's see. Oh, squirrels. I really do wish you would leave my hummingbird feeders alone. I need to read and see. I mean, he honestly looks like he's drinking and swallowing. Okay, let's see if he's gonna jump over to the bird feeder. I mean, not that I want him to, but let's just see. Oh, golly gee whiz. Yeah, they need to make bird feeders that have arms that stick out way, way further, right? Okay, now what's gonna happen here? My gosh, he's got to sample every one of them? Oh, gee. Really? Okay. Okay, so this one is kind of getting in position where he could maybe jump. Okay, so there's a squirrel. There's a squirrel. There's another one. Oh, okay. So, you know what? That squirrel would be in my house if I had the sliding glass door open and only the screen shut, because the screen is not very firmly attached. If I had a snake in my house, I could deal with it. But squirrels, in a way, they're almost like having palmetto bugs, those giant flying roaches, because they can jump and run anywhere and almost fly. Yeah, I know squirrels don't fly, but considering that they can jump 10 feet horizontally, oh dear me. And just like those flying roaches, they could jump onto you, or me, as the case may be. So Grayson and I are watching again. So this is good. Thanks for joining me for this, because it's giving me more of an interest in watching the squirrels. And I can always watch the birds, and I can look up to the squirrel bridge up there. All right, I'm gonna go out in a minute and get that little bee guard, that little red thing that the squirrel took off of a hummingbird feeder. Right there. Okay, guys, are you gonna do anything camera worthy? I'm actually getting interested in watching them. It is kind of fun. Okay, so again, anybody having a recommendation about a camera that I could put out here and watch the activity going on without just having to stand here, which is what I'm doing, or bring a chair over here, I would appreciate it. All right, just one more try. Okay, squirrel guy, wonder if it is a guy or a girl. I'll have to look up how to tell. How to tell if you're, looking from far away, if there is a way to tell. I don't know, I guess maybe when they stand up, and you can see their undersides, there may be some telltale sign, right? Okay. Come on, squirrels. Come on, squirrels. So, by the way, back in these woods here where you see the sun kind of shining back there is a hollow. A hollow is like a place where, nothing's growing and it sort of dips down a little bit. And cats seem to spend some time there. I don't like that at all, but well, Grayson, he always wants to go after them. He's doing so much better though, I can just tell him nope, and he'll stop. But oh my gosh, if he were ever to get off the leash, he'd be like a wild thing running through the woods. Okay, so maybe is this squirrel? See, I think their nest is up over there somewhere. Alrighty, well guys, I wish that I had a little more action to show you here, but, and you know what happens, by the way, I'll say this last thing and then I'll get off of here. Okay, so when I saw the squirrels run across that vine bridge earlier, I was so fascinated, like I didn't even reach for my phone to try to film it. I just was, standing here. I just had to watch. I didn't want to miss anything. Doesn't that sometimes happen? Your kid or your pet, or maybe, whatever it is that you're watching does something that's so awesome. And you just really can't take your eyes away. You want to see what's happening, and then you go afterwards, oh, I wish I had gotten that, I wish I had gotten to video that. Well, so, that's how life is. But that's okay, because we want to be part of life and not just always looking through the lens of a camera or through a phone screen, right? Okay, so you're obviously looking at a phone screen or a computer screen to watch this. Maybe it's time to go actually live some life. Okay, that squirrel's going to do it. Talk to you later. So the squirrels had removed that one red bee guard, and they had removed one of the yellow ones. So those are down on the ground. And then another one of the yellow ones, they had opened up because the bee guards the yellow ones flip open and clean them that way. Anyhow, so I've got all that fixed. We'll see what happens. So I'm gonna go out here. I see that the squirrels have actually... You stay, Gray Gray. I've got a grapevine that I bought a couple years ago at Hobby Lobby, and I use it so that cats cannot jump up and get the birds, kind of like a baffle for the, preventing the cats from getting a direct strike at the birds. I don't really have trouble with the cats and the birds here because the cats go back in the woods there. No, they're not my cats. They're cats that people feed around here, and they feel sorry for them, but they shouldn't because they're really a nuisance, but that's another subject for another day. But the squirrel apparently has discovered that the grapevine is there, and it does its acrobatics on it now. Okay, well, I guess the squirrels are just gonna kick back now, huh, Grayson? Are we done watching? Are we done watching the squirrels? Yeah. Well, I think Grayson and I will just stand here for a few more minutes so I can pet him. And we'll look out for when we can get a video of the squirrel bridge up there. Looks like all the squirrels are gone, Grayson. Okay, good boy. Good boy.